Yo, how many bowls of pasta basil did you have?
Don't fucking ask questions.
Tell me.
Worry about yourself.
Tell me though.
Worry about yourself. Don't worry about how many bowls of pasta basil I eat.
Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Celise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, we will be ranking the Friday the 13th franchise. Let's get into the video. Okay, you know you guys voted on the poll, and I'm pretty sure you guys voted on the poll to make me suffer. If you are a major, like, Friday the 13th Jason fan, there is no hate, nothing but love here. I am just going to speak my opinions, so don't come for me. But you know what? With videos like this and rankings like this, I expect a little bit of hate. So at number 12, we have Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Serial killer Jason Voorhees' supernatural origins are revealed. I wish it was the final Friday, but no. Buckle up, you guys, because there is a lot more here to unravel. This movie, everything about this film was a mess. Jason isn't even like in this movie that much because we have multiple other people playing Jason. I honestly think I lost my shit when this guy ate Jason's heart and then he was possessed. I really thought that it was a joke. I was like, wait, that's where we're taking this story? Honestly, this film is boring. It looks awful. It is messy. It is not written well. It is directed pretty badly. There is really nothing interesting happening here. And Jason looks goofy as all hell. Here comes the boy. Hello. You know what? I don't even get it, but honestly, we're only at number 12 and I am exhausted. All right, you guys, and now at number 11, we have Jason X. Jason Voorhees returns with a new look, a new machete, and his same murderous attitude as he is awakened on a spaceship in the 25th century. I have to be real here. I'm not sure why this film was necessary. It does absolutely nothing for this story. I honestly feel like they just wanted to release something and they made this. It's a mess, and honestly, by the time we get to this like iconic silver look thing he's got going on towards the end of the film, I honestly could not stop laughing. He looks absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make sense, and I don't even know. I'm pretty sure that if this film was a bit more silly, maybe I would have liked it. But it really is the fact that they took themselves so seriously, and this was actually supposed to be taken seriously. That's it. You know what? I have nothing else to say on Jason X. All right, and now at number 10, we have Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Oh boy, does he. A boat full of graduating high school students headed to Manhattan accidentally pull Jason Voorhees along for the ride. Why is this film called Jason Takes Manhattan? Because we don't actually get to Manhattan until the last like 30, maybe 40 minutes of the movie. The entire film takes place on this boat. And honestly, it's just a hot mess. Now, I'm from New York, so I was really in this hoping we would see, you know, Jason roaming the streets of Manhattan, just like killing people. I thought it would be a lot more funny and ridiculous. No, our leading final girl is very boring. All the characters are pretty boring. Don't even get me started on the like thugs that like drug her, and I don't know what's going on there. I really was out here waiting for Jason to just roam on the MTA. No, we get like one train scene and that's it. Everything else was on the boat. And then at the end, we're in Times Square. Oh, and we're also like in the sewer at one point. Okay. I will say to its credit, at the beginning, in the opening sequence, there is a rat in a garbage can that is full of really dirty water, and he is just vibing. That was my favorite part of the whole film. Woo! Okay, and now at number 9, we have Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. Years after Tommy Jarvis chained him underwater at Camp Crystal Lake, the dormant Jason Voorhees is accidentally released from his prison by a telekinetic teenager, and now only she can stop him. This one is like Carrie versus Jason, and I absolutely hated this. The characters in this film are yet again boring, the storyline to me is ridiculous, and also the MPAA didn't want this film to be rated R, so they had to cut out the majority of the gore, which ultimately made this film suffer. Also, did I mention that this film was boring? Now at number 8, we have Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Still haunted by his past, Tommy Jarvis, who as a child killed Jason Voorhees, wonders if the serial killer is connected to a series of brutal murders occurring in and around the secluded halfway house where he now lives. Okay, so let me be honest with you guys. I thought this one would be cool because we're following Tommy again, but somehow this movie was just not it. This was very poorly directed, and honestly, had they have made this film more about Tommy and his story / connection with Jason, I feel like they could have done something creative with it and have some actual good character development. No, we just do the same thing, killing people we don't care about and giving us some twist ending, which we all saw coming, but then it's how they do absolutely nothing with that ending for me. Such a waste of time. Jesus Cristo. I could feel myself dying inside after watching this. Now at number 7, we have Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D. Having revived from his wounds, Jason Voorhees takes refuge at a cabin near Crystal Lake. As a group of co-eds arrive for their vacation, Jason continues his killing spree. You guys, somebody please explain to me, why is this film in 3D? How the actors move certain objects towards the camera just makes me upset. It was kind of funny. So at least, even though I thought this one was pretty bad, at least it made me laugh, so there's that. The film being in 3D does nothing really creative. It doesn't make Jason more scary, if that's what they thought. To its credit though, I will say that some of the kills in this film were cool and the gore was pretty good. However, Pamela coming out of the lake at the end, no! Now at number 6, we have Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Tommy Jarvis goes to the graveyard to get rid of Jason Voorhees' body once and for all, but inadvertently brings him back to life instead. The newly revived killer once again seeks revenge, and Tommy may be the only one who can defeat him. I am actually really happy to talk about this. I quite enjoyed this one. This is one that many of you guys have recommended to me, and I finally saw it, and I will say, I highly enjoyed this one. This one felt campy and fun. I enjoyed seeing Tommy again, and also I really liked our leading lady, Megan. Her comedic timing was great, her car, her charm, she was perfect. And I really liked seeing Tommy get what he wanted at the end. And I also would like to point out that even though I am definitely more on the side of Kane Hodder as Jason, I very much appreciated CJ Graham's performance. Also, I would like to say that after seeing Part 6 and watching all the films in order, I was hoping that all the other movies would kind of stay as campy and fun as this one, but no. Now at number 5, we have Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. After being mortally wounded and taken to the morgue, murderer Jason Voorhees spontaneously revives and embarks on a killing spree as he makes his way back to his home at Camp Crystal Lake. All I have to say when it comes to this film is Corey Feldman! Corey Feldman! This film is a lot of fun. This one, to my surprise, was so good. This is one of the few in the series that I actually felt entertained the entire time, as well as part 6. But can we talk about Corey Feldman taking big ass Jason down? That whole scene is iconic. Trish and Tommy both are a great duo in this. This is actually one of the few films in this franchise that I actually cared about the main characters. I also think that this film is written and directed really well. I loved the ending shot as well. I think that's a great moment. Now at number 4, I know, we're getting to that point where you guys might kill me. And I'm so sorry, but we have Friday the 13th from 1980. A group of camp counselors are stalked and murdered by an unknown assailant while trying to reopen a summer camp, which was the site of a child's drowning and a grisly double murder years before. I know, I'm sorry. There is something about this movie that every time I flick this thing on, it makes me incredibly sleepy. This movie is just... it's boring. I really don't find that this film is paced well at all. I think there is a lot of pacing issues in this movie. Also, a lot of the characters, it's just... I don't care about any of these people. Even our final girl, like, I wasn't even expecting her to be our final girl, and then she is our final girl. Okay. I will say, though, I do 100% respect this movie, and I will say that the twist alone, honestly, is what put it in my top 5. I think the twist is great. I absolutely love that last act. It really is just everything before the last act that was a problem for me. It was just too slow and boring, and it just did a whole lot of nothing for me. Now at number 3, we have Friday the 13th, part 2. Mrs. Voorhees is dead and Camp Crystal Lake is shut down, but a camp next to the infamous place is stalked by an unknown assailant. All I've got to say is we come and stay for the queen that is Amy Steele, my absolute favorite final girl in this entire franchise, and the best one at that. She is far better than Alice from the first film, who I found very boring and personally I didn't care too much for. I'm really sorry. What makes me love this film so much is the kills in this are awesome. There are some really great moments in this. It is also directed and written really well. There are some really gorgeous shots in this one, especially towards the end. And just the way Ginny starts to fool Jason into thinking that she is his mother, it was awesome. I absolutely love that. I actually cared about Amy Steele's character. I cared about this final girl. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now we're getting to the point where you guys may kill me and you guys may like cancel me. But at number 2, we have Friday the 13th from 2009. A group of young adults visit a boarded up campsite named Crystal Lake, where they soon encounter the mysterious Jason Voorhees and his deadly intentions. I have said it before and I will say it again. I prefer this remake over the original. Sorry. I just find this one more entertaining, though I will say the fact that it has like 2 introductions is a fucking mess. This film, I just want to preface, is by no means good in any way. But I had fun, and it has Jared Padalecki. And speaking of stupid, silly little movies, we have the number 1 spot, and that is Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees return to terrorize the teenagers of Elm Street. Only this time, they're out to get each other too. This film is superior! No, but really, there is something about Ronnie Yu. He is just so good at this. He's so good at doing a campy, ridiculous horror movie. He also directed Bride of Chucky, if you didn't know, so... The way that Freddy and Jason connect is absolutely ridiculous, but this film is so fun. It is so fun. It looks the best out of all of them, in my opinion. And I think that the kills are off the wall ridiculous and silly, but it's so fun. I also want to point out that we have very likable characters that we actually give a shit about in this one. This being my favorite one in the entire franchise really doesn't say much because this scene... Freddy!
How sweet. Dark meat.
Yeah, a mess. I never want to think of that or put that in my brain ever again. That aside, I think that the film is a lot of fun, and it is definitely one that I will be rewatching time and time again. Whew. All right, you guys, we have done it. We have gotten through all 12 of the Friday the 13th movies. I can't believe that I really got through all of them. But even though I did suffer through some of these films, most of them, I will say that the ones that made it in my top 5 made it pretty worth it. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me a lot. And be sure to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, how would you rank the Friday the 13th franchise? I'd love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.